Imagine spending years of your life trapped at a desk, memorizing textbooks and skipping sleep, all for one competitive exam meant to guarantee your future. Now imagine waking up to find that the test was leaked before you even picked up a pencil. Millions of students faced exactly that when the MEET exam papers were compromised, followed closely by massive grading glitches in the CBSE on-screen marking portal. Years of preparation were wiped out by a broken system. The person overseeing that system is Union Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan. As the scandals broke, he denied the technical failures and remained in office, even as the Congress Party called his continuation an insult to students and their families. For a massive population of young people, the message from the establishment was clear: your hard work is being managed by a ministry that won't take accountability. The catalyst for the response arrived from the Supreme Court. During a hearing on the exam leaks, the Chief Justice of India reportedly drew criticism for a remark comparing students' concerns to cockroaches. That insult didn't silence the crowd. Instead, 30-year-old Abhijit Dipke decided to lean into the label. If the system saw them as pests, they would coordinate like a swarm. This timeline tracks the birth of a satirical rebellion. On May 16th, Dipke posted a simple Google form on social media, inviting people to join a new political outfit, the Cockroach Janta Party. Look at the velocity of this growth. In less than 4 days, the data line shoots nearly straight up. The party registered over 160,000 members and amassed 2 million followers on Instagram. By embracing the identity of cockroaches, Gen Z created a massive digital infrastructure that was suddenly impossible to ignore. The government responded by focusing on their social media presence, attempting to delete posts and hack accounts. Dipke's response was to take the digital protest into the physical world. They called for a demonstration on June 6th at New Delhi's Jantar Mantar, a space traditionally reserved for political movements demanding a voice. The state response was significant. More than 1,000 police personnel were deployed, along with water cannons and drones to monitor the gathering. This security extended all the way to the airport. Armed units and K-9 teams were stationed at the gates to monitor travelers as organizers arrived. While the police positioned for a confrontation, the Cockroach Janta Party circulated strict conduct guidelines, urging its members to remain nonviolent and respectful toward law enforcement. The state had prepared for a riot, while the students were organizing a peaceful, satirical demonstration. On the ground, the demonstration had a specific look. Hundreds of young people stood in paper cockroach masks, extending flowers to the police officers. When Abhijit Dipke arrived from the airport, he told the crowd he had mentally prepared to sacrifice his freedom for the cause, drawing cheers from the students and parents in attendance. Although police detained 6 people to prevent outside groups from creating a disturbance, the core CJP protest maintained its discipline. No violence or major law and order issues were reported. That discipline drew support from established activists. Sonam Wangchuk traveled from the airport specifically to sit with the students, lending the movement serious political weight. Wangchuk went a step further, vowing to the crowd that he would undertake a 6-week fast if Dipke was arrested by the authorities. By remaining peaceful, the students forced political figures to treat their satirical movement as a legitimate platform for youth grievances. As the protest at Jantar Mantar concluded peacefully, it became clear that the state's attempts to provoke or suppress the gathering had failed. Addressing his supporters, Dipke noted that while the establishment can scrub a social media feed, they cannot erase the physical presence of citizens in a democratic space. This mobilization shows that Gen Z is highly politically active when a movement uses the satire and digital tools they rely on daily. The success of the day relied on 3 pillars: weaponized satire to build an audience, absolute nonviolence to secure legitimacy, and a unified demand for accountability. The establishment tried to dismiss a digital complaint and ended up with a physical movement. The masks might be made of paper, but the coordination they represent is here to stay.